Good morning. Happy Saturday. Welcome back to the Daily Grind. I'm your host, Chump Change. Just live and recorded. For anybody that's new here, what we do is typically I update myself on the news in the space and I bring you guys along for the ride. Let's see who's in the house. Real quick, DJ Death Star, appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for the $1.99 super chat stickers. Wait for it. And then the other one says on set. Dude, you're awesome. Appreciate you, buddy. And all set, thank you for becoming a member before we were live. You're awesome, buddy. All right, Andrew Masad, we have Power Minds. What's up, man? Good morning. Chris Hanley, my man, Tim I Am Crypto, Andrew Masad, DJ Death Star, as I already said, Backwards Miner, Tyson, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Black Hat Team, Lawnmower Man. Let's see who else is here. Scroll down a bit. Mr. Rondi. Man, what did I do to get your presence this morning? I feel special now. Now my day is complete, just saying. Nicholas Pitts, good morning, man. Mining of the North, good morning. Bot Life Gamer, Nick K, good to see you. The Travelers Travels. All right, let's get into this and see what we're looking like today. Anybody else that I may have missed, I apologize. Bitcoin holding over $47,299. We have Ethereum at $24.91. Man, we had a hell of a run yesterday. Solana is at $108. Let's see, ETC is over 25 bucks. Dogecoin's over 8 cents. XRP's at 52 cents. Literally everything is still up, even though it looks red. It's only down a minuscule amount, 0.43% on Bitcoin. This is just this is crazy. This is awesome. It's good to see. The only thing that's really down is XMR, 5.11%. XMR is taking a beating because of the delisting over on Binance, which is unfortunate, but is what it is at the end of the day. All right, looking over here, top 100 by coin market cap, we have on the day, it looks like eHex is the biggest earner of the day, 16.5%. Crazy, ranked 80. Is anybody into eHex? Let me know. Let me know. We have Immutable, 13.8% up on the day. Pendle up 12.3% on the day. Let's see, ENS is up 6.2%. Ethereum name service, I still don't know what this one is. I have not looked into it yet. Does anybody know what it is or what it does? Please let me know in the chat. Crypto 440, my man, good to see you. If you guys have any questions, obviously feel free to just at me in the chat. I will pay attention as I go along. 8.9% up for Bonk on the day. Is anybody still into Bonk? I'm assuming a lot of you guys still are. Mina looks like it's at $1.32, up 7.9% today. Man, a lot of random coins today, to be honest. Looks like, right? Am I wrong? Pretty sure. All right, anyways, let's check out the week. What's the biggest earner on the week? Looks like Kaspa. Oh snap, somebody tell Mr. Max Voltage DJ is going to be rubbing his nose in it at some point, because I know they had an ongoing thing with Kaspa and Litecoin. Kaspa versus Litecoin, which one was going to perform better? I'm on DJ's side, to be honest. 33.6% on the week. 13 cents, 13.6. Do you guys think we're going to get a run to 20 cents, 25 cents? I wonder. Let's see. Rondi says ENS is a name service provider on ETH. That's where I get my rondi.eth wallet address. Gotcha. Okay, thank you, Mr. Rondi. Appreciate it. And Mr. Chris Hanley also said the same thing. You can get a wallet address with custom names. You know what? Maybe I'll look into that later. That's kind of neat, actually. Not gonna lie. Somebody already probably stole mine because it's freaking scammers out there. Crazy. Anyways, Dimension looks like it's up 60.4%. I think that's the biggest earner on the week. Nice. All right. Bear and Greed Index. Flashbang. Sorry. 74. You guys know I don't care until it's about over 75, but it's getting to that point where some coins you want to take profits on. Like, personally, I know everybody's bullish on Lithium, but I sold some lithium yesterday because I think it's just been a crazy tear. And I mean, Kaspa's kind of the same thing, but I feel like, I don't know, they're both kind of hand in hand with me. But I'm taking my bet is on Kaspa versus lithium, a little bit greater, I guess, but I still do like both projects. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I like them both, but I had to take some profits because it's just crazy. It's absolutely crazy if you don't take profits at some point. So I did sell it a little bit to yeah, keep myself, you know, on the top. All right, top 10 coins by coin market cap over here on CoinGecko. We have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, BNB, Solana, XRP, USDC, Lido Staked Ether, Cardano, and Avalanche. Dogecoin still in 11th place. Avalanche is holding well above it at this point, $3 billion or 2.5 or so above it, which is pretty significant. So that's that. We have Litecoin in 20th place. Looks like $70. Not too bad. Bitcoin Cash in 23rd. We have Ethereum Classic jumped a couple pegs up to 27th. It was actually, I think it was in 25th, so it fell a couple pegs rather. $25.69. You guys know Kaspa is in 34th place. 13 cents. Let's see, 13.5 cents. Let's see. Podcoins equal communist. What the hell? What's Podcoins? Podcoins. What's a Podcoin? Oh, POS? You mean proof of stake? Is that what you meant to say? Sorry, I was like, what the hell's a Podcoin? I'm so lost. I'm like, if I've been in this long and I don't know what Podcoin is, the hell's Podcoin? All right, let's look at Lithium real quick. Lithium was on a tear yesterday. Got up to, you know, see, this is why. I had a feeling it was going to take like a little bit of a hit, but yeah, I got out right up here in 260 something. So whatever, we'll see if it goes back. I mean, I still have some. I didn't sell it all. I just sold half because I think it was a smart move. That's my opinion. But what did you guys do? Did anybody else sell out of anything yesterday? Yeah, I think he meant to say proof of stake, not James. I think that's what he meant to say. I'm guessing. Yusuf, you can correct us if we're wrong. What other coins are pumping actually? Let's see. Let's check out Honey. Is Honey doing all right? How's Honey doing? Hivemapper down 3.2% today. It's at 16 cents. Still holding pretty good though. It had a run up yesterday a little bit, almost 17. Not too bad. Could be worse, right? Could be worse. Can always be worse. What other coins you guys looking at? Let's check out Neoxa. How's Neoxa doing? Neoxa's up on the day. Look at that. Look at that. 0.003. It was in the twos yesterday, 2.8 or something. So I've been swapping into Neoxa over on unMineable. If you guys didn't see my videos, go check them out. But I have my entire farm mining a lithium, getting auto converted into Neoxa, which has been a great thing because it was pumping. You know, lithium was pumping yesterday and Neoxa was down, so it was like I was just getting so much more coin over there. I think I like have a payout of like 60,000 waiting in like 3 days. It's crazy. All right, let's get on to the mining segment of things and see what we're looking like over here. We have top of the charts, the Ivy Link 11 terahash unit, the brand new unit that I don't know if anybody's actually reviewed yet. 707 Kaspa a day, looking like $83.66 a day. That is sick. Perfect. It's holding pretty good. Pretty good. All right, let's see. The WindMiner K9 10.3 terahash, making $82.15 a day. The KS3 8 terahash unit from Ice River, $62.28. Did the firmware update fix these? Does anybody know? Does anybody know if the firmware update fixed their issues with these units? Because a lot of them have been catching fire and shit's been going on. I don't know if it's just the overclocked units or if they were stock, but some of them have been taking a beating. We have the Ice River KS3M 6 terahash unit making $44.31 a day. Looking right here, we have the X16P making $16.70 a day, mining ETC and ZIL. Mr. Max Voltage doing, I think he's doing 14 coins in 14 days, but I didn't see his yesterday video. I don't know if I did. We're gonna have to fact check Max if he's actually still doing it or if he gave up 2 days in. Let's see. Anybody know? Flamethrower mode. Yeah, 100%. Did you guys see that? There was a video. There's literally the thing was shooting flames out the back. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Fire FUD so folks won't buy more. Folks trying to protect their investments. Douglas, I don't know, man. I don't know. It was pretty convincing. But you know what? Also, the guy didn't like shut it off right away in his video, so it's kind of messed up. Why did I just click on that? Damn it. Didn't mean to do that. All right, anyways, Ice River KS2 2 terahash unit looks like $14.61 a day with Superscaler K10 looking like it's mining Carlson over here. This is an FPGA. They have a Bitstream 4 lithium on it as well. $11.43 a day. The Superscaler Plus is making $9.59 a day. Short posted overnight. All right, thank you, Steven Cicero. I'll go check it out. We have the X16Q. I got this thing going to unMineable as well, swapping right to Neoxa. Same exact thing, trying to get my master node. We have $5.66 per day. Again, this is all at 10 cents kilowatt hour, so you guys know I'm not making this much per day here, but it's helping heat my garage, so I can't complain. Just keeping it warm so it's not freezing. We have the Bitmain Antminer L79050. I have this thing down at Terra Hosting, going to the same place, right to unMineable, swapping to Neoxa for now. $3.91. This is pretty true because that's what they charge for ASICs. And actually, you know what? Correction on my video the other day, Terra Hosting does, I believe it's 11 cents for GPUs. 11 cents for GPU mining. I said 10 cents in the video, but whatever is what it is. I'm sure you guys will figure it out once you speak to them. If you're interested, links are in the description. All right, I think that's good, guys. I think that's it. Ice River KS Pro, Zero Pro rather. We have 200 gigahash unit making $1.50 a day. Oh, that's nice. Look at that, back over $1.50 or at $1.50. It's only 12.8 Kaspa, but at the end of the day, that's still pretty good for a 100-watt little unit. It's actually pulling 90 watts. All right, let's look over here. GPUs. What is the biggest earner on GPUs? Oh, look at this. Look at this. What? I should have held it. I should have held it. Damn it. NXL. Nexilia? Is that how you say it? I don't know if that's how you say it. Nexilia? This thing right here. Carlson hash. This is a fork of Kaspa, if anybody doesn't know. Fork of Kaspa, apparently as AI. It's part of AI somehow. I don't understand how. In the white paper, there was a lot mentioning AI stuff, so I had a feeling it was going to make it pump. I put sell orders in at 4 cents when it was at 2 something, and it sold yesterday, so that was cool. But I got like 175 bucks for mining for like a day and a half. Like a day and a half, yeah, so it wasn't too bad. But anyways, this coin right here, apparently the IA at the end of Nexilia or whatever, right? IA is how they say AI in French. I don't understand that. It doesn't make sense to me. It's 2 letters. Why did they have to confuse it and swap them around? I don't get it. You guys, someone, if anyone's French here, please explain it to me in the chat, because it's dumb. It's dumb. Anyways, all right, let's go back. Everything is most profitable on this Carlson hash new coin NXL, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool, right? I like the logo, to be honest. Floor AI is on the top of the charts of some coins. We have Hyper and Lithium. Crazy. Let's see. Conflux, Radiant, Nexa, Cortex. Interesting. That's it. BTG was down there, but who cares? Anyways, yeah, looks like the NXL coin is taking the top of the charts. All right, guys, let's get into the news of the day, because I don't have too much longer today. I can't go over today. So let's see. We have Coinbase Rally is setting itself up for a bigger fall when it reports. Let's see what has to be said over here at CNBC television. Guys, hit that like button. Appreciate you for hanging out. Let's do it.
Meantime, a crypto comeback. Coinbase rising over 7% today as Bitcoin hit 48,000, its highest level in almost a month. The crypto space pulling back in the weeks immediately after spot Bitcoin ETFs were approved last month, but it has been recovering recently. Our next guest, though, thinks Coinbase is particularly vulnerable. Let's bring in one of the biggest Coinbase bears on the street, Dan Dolev of Mizuho. Dan, great to have you with us.
Hey, Melissa.
So it's not just today's gain in Coinbase. Yesterday it had a big gain as well. What do you attribute this move to?
I think it's just FOMO. This is the trade has been as, you know, Bitcoin goes up, so does Coinbase. But I think we're up for a very rough awakening, because what's happening, you know, beneath the hood is ETF outflows from the Coinbase custodian ETFs are actually exceeding the inflows. Grayscale is falling apart. The take rate is falling apart because now they're giving concessions.
Real quick, Mr. Rondi in the chat, my man, appreciate you for the $20 super chat. Much love, Brody. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. You didn't have to do that.
For high volume traders. So everything that you were hoping for, like high take rates, high volumes, high spot, everything is reversing. So it's becoming like an amazing short the higher it goes.
Dan, within the course of 3 days in January, JP Morgan downgraded Coinbase $80 price target. Oppenheimer upgraded it $160 price target. Clearly, they're looking at 2 entirely different things. You're obviously on the lower camp, but why that sort of disparity in terms of analysts?
I think that the interesting thing, guy, is that there is something emotional about Bitcoin and crypto. I can't really explain it. So, you know, if you're people that are diehard believers in Bitcoin and crypto, they're not seeing the underlying facts. They're just saying crypto goes up, Coinbase goes up. And I really think it's more emotional than anything else. It's for psychologists to explain. So more than people like us.
I hear you. And as someone that's been dabbling in Coinbase in the last 6 months, and it's not been a bad trade until it was not a great trade in the last few weeks. But the psychology, whether it's some of the motion around it, also tells me that if we believe in Bitcoin and we believe in essentially the mass adoption and we believe in more regulation, there are more tokens to come. So isn't this the on-ramp? I mean, isn't this story, which was so good for Bitcoin? And I understand the factors you're talking about. Absolutely right. It's very interesting to see it play out, even though we kind of expected this. But how about all the other, tokens to come? And that for a lot of people, this is the Wild West, and that's where they're going.
Yeah, and I look, I personally, my own personal views, I think the whole thing is silly.
What, the whole crypto space?
Yeah, it's completely
all the
silly.
tokens like Ether, Solana, all of it is silly.
Everything.
Bitcoin
There's no
is silly.
100%. There is no. What's the use case? But that's.
I'm gonna stop this video right now. This guy. Someone throw tomatoes at him, please. Rondi, thank you for being a member for 32 months, dude. You're insane. Perfect. Don't be selling anything till next year, he says. Yes, but unfortunately, Rondi, some of us have bills to pay. All right, just saying. God, I didn't know this interview was gonna go sideways like that.
It's a whole different story, right? I'm personally like called it a Bitcoin bear, but that, I cover Coinbase. I just don't think it's a productive.
You know why? It's because he's in bed with Elizabeth Warren, isn't it?
Asset. But that being said, I think competition is getting harder. All the inflows are going to Fidelity, right? So when people wake up and they're seeing those take rates, those yields implode, when they report, right, Q4 take rates are going to be lower for the first time in many, many quarters, then that bifurcation between Bitcoin up, Coinbase up, that's going to change, right? So my prediction is more on, I can't predict Bitcoin. There's, smarter people out there, but I can predict what the sentiment will be once the take rates implode on Coinbase. And
so I want to pick up right there, because I think that's the interesting part, that you could have this divergence within it when you look at IBIT and when you look at the other ETFs. And to Tim's point, when you have a bunch of other coins that are out there, that should be a bullish case for Coinbase. But the problem is everyone thinks that the narrative is going to be that they're not enough of the pie. All the volume was with Ethereum or Bitcoin. And if Ethereum is the next to go on ETF, that's the gameplay for the rest of them. So when you look at that divergence, what stocks could go up if Coinbase is no longer correlated, and that could go down and Bitcoin could go up? What other stocks are still correlated? It's
a gregreat question.
Tyson Coin, you made a good point. He seems to have strong opinions and he ignores history. Yeah, this guy, not this guy, the bald guy, he's a little slow. He's like the slow friend you hang out with. That's always like conspiracy theorist. You know what I mean?
I love Robinhood. Robinhood is probably the best play.
I love Robinhood. This guy. Get this guy off the set right now. Burn the whole place down.
Right, regardless of whether or not you're a bull on crypto, etc. Because you could trade those ETFs
I can't.
On Robinhood. So they're a net beneficiary. You cannot trade them on Coinbase, right? Because they're the custodian. The take rate they're making on AUM is like 5 basis points on a good day. So you should want to be in Robinhood.
Quit this shit right
where
now.
The equity or the ETF side is going to benefit from.
I get that you can trade them on Robinhood, but just because you can trade the ETFs now on a platform doesn't mean that you go to Robinhood. So what is it about the Robinhood platform that makes it more attractive for those who want to trade a Bitcoin ETF as opposed to going to a Fidelity or a Schwab or wherever else you want to go?
It's the quintessential, it's a great point. It's the quintessential trading platform for young people. And by the way, it's global. They're getting into the UK, they're getting into Europe. So it's, of course, if you're, high net worth individual and you want to trade it on Schwab or Fidelity, you'll keep doing that. But for people who are like in their, 20s or even below that, they're going to go to Robinhood and they're going to say, hey, I want to trade the ETF. Let me do it on Robinhood. So it gets more people to trade more, in my view. It's great for Robinhood.
Wow. I didn't see that going sideways like that. I apologize, guys. I should have pre-watched that one. Holy shit. All right. Anyways, let's get on to the next thing. OpenAI CEO reportedly seeks trillions of dollars for a new AI chip project, which seems pretty interesting. I want to hear what this is all about. 2-minute clip. Let's do it.
OpenAI CEO Sam Altman now turning to chips, reportedly looking to raise an eye-popping $5 to $7 trillion for a new venture that would boast the world's biggest chip building capacity. That's the focus of today's Tech Check segment with our Deirdre Bosa. What else do we know here, Deirdre?
Let me first just say that everything about this is just mind-boggling and huge in terms of ambition, scale, investment. This is like the
$7 trillion.
moonshot of all moonshots, and here I'm going to use Google's definition. Something that sounds undoable, but if done, could redefine humanity. That is what Sam Altman is apparently working on here, which also means that this should all be taken with some amount of skepticism. A lot would have to fall into place. So let's just start with the number. According to the Journal, this could require up to $7 trillion. That is 7 times the expected size of chip sales in 2030, more than 5 years away. It's more than the combined market caps of Apple and Microsoft. It is 7 million millions, and here it is written out, $12 zeros if you are counting.
Jesus.
We had to make it big. Now, the project itself is aimed at reshaping the world's chip building capacity. No small feat. Altman is going after one of the most complex, expensive, and geopolitically sensitive industries in the world. And it is a project that would create an equally complex partnership between OpenAI, chip makers, investors, power providers, and governments. Now, the most interesting is perhaps the why. OpenAI and Altman, they're on a quest to develop AGI, or artificial general intelligence, which OpenAI defines as systems that are broadly smarter than humans and therefore have the ability to teach itself, thereby creating new, even potentially smarter AGIs. That will require vast amounts of chips, already in short supply as the generative AI cycle gets more underway. So far, of course, Microsoft has been funding OpenAI's development to the tune of about $13 billion. That is potentially just a tiny, tiny drop in the bucket.
Yeah, well, to 7 trillion from 13 billion. Yeah, that's a tiny drop, but that's a lot of money. That is a shit ton of money still.
$1 trillion would require capital from even bigger sources than the mega caps, like sovereign wealth funds in the Middle East with trillions of dollars in assets. And that raises one of many, many questions, guys. If semiconductors are an issue of national security, which we know they are, would you let Abu Dhabi, Middle Eastern nation states get a foothold? Other questions like the development of chips, something that is clearly very, very difficult to do. Everyone's been trying to create a GPU to rival that of NVIDIA's, and it's been tough going. Can Altman do it, even if he has the support of TSMC and others?
He might be able to. Who knows? That's a lot of money, though. You got to raise a shit ton of money for that. All right. You can still sink your teeth into the AI trend, says some dude on CNBC. So let's see what he has to say here. Guys, that like button. Appreciate you for hanging out. Let's do it.
It does take us to our talk of the tape. Rally and risk. Whether the latter is increasing as the S&P keeps rising and some big name stocks go parabolic. Let's ask Adam Parker. He is the founder and CEO of Trivariate Research, a CNBC contributor. Good to see you.
Great to be here.
Do you marvel at this market like just about everybody else?
I think the bull case we talked about, gross margins can go up for the average company. You'll think earnings are growing in the middle of this year, next year, and so forth, and that the Fed's likely to be accommodative. That cocktail's still in place. I mean, valuations have moved a lot, but as you know, valuation is never a good predictor of near-term return. It's about believing the economy is going to be in reasonably good shape, and I think the data points support that.
So you think that the environment, all of the things that you said, plus other things you didn't mention that are potentially positive, support the stock market at these prices?
As long as I think gross margins can go up and earnings are growing, I think history dictates being reasonably optimistic on equities is a good idea. And I can't find other asset classes that give me exposure to things like the top 20 U.S. equities. I mean, we talk about that all the time. The biggest 20 U.S. equities grow their net income at 15% per year. So what else do you see that's awesome, that's big and liquid and all that? So I think it's a good risk reward. What am I worried about? Maybe China gets worse. That's really hard to wrap your arms around. Maybe the U.S. consumer slows. We've seen a little some little signs that the low-end consumer is slowing. You got to monitor that. I'm worried that, that maybe you could get the balance sheet stuff from the Fed, kind of offsetting some of the accommodation eventually. I mean, it's nothing ever feels, you always, as we talked about a million times, you always sound smarter when you're bearish. But I think if you think margins are going up, you should stay optimistic. And I see so many things I want to buy in the equity market underneath.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
Before we go underneath, I want to stay above,
okay,
so to speak.
Let's cruise at altitude.
The two E's, exuberance and euphoria.
Yeah.
You worried about either of those?
Look, what I do all day long is I talk to portfolio managers and CIOs and big, senior people at corporations. I don't see a lot of, champagne and Maybachs or whatever you want to call it. I think people are.
You looking around NVIDIA's corporate headquarters?
Yeah, well,
there's some Maybachs in
I think AI
in the corporate parking lot there.
I think you picked a stock that's been a monster, and we've talked about it a lot on your show that. You need exposure to AI. If you're a fund manager and your boss says to you 5 years from now, what did you own for exposure to AI? And your answer is 0, you're fired. So you have to look around at the 9 or 10 businesses that participate. We're in the first inning of a multi-year trend, and they're a winner. Everyone thinks that they're the genius that's going to call the right part of that lightning bolt, and they think today's the first part of the lightning bolt, they're going to sell it. And that stock's proven wrong. Like, that's an early trend. So I'm not smart enough to get that right. I just know we're headed. We talked about it a long time ago.
Real quick, I want to know, do you guys have any AI stocks that you're actually into? or do you guys purchase NVIDIA, or are you just into AI crypto? Put it in the chat. I'm interested to know if you guys are involved in any type of AI from any sector.
Former chip analyst. I mean, you know chips better than most people.
Yeah.
And somebody else used the inning analogy with me earlier, saying this first inning of AI. I said, well, if you look at NVIDIA, they're doing like 9 innings worth of gains in the first inning.
Yeah,
you can't keep that pace up.
No, you can't keep the pace up for sure in terms of the amount. But when I look at it, and we did a big note on it today, actually, like when is the time to toggle to the industrial-centric semis from the AI-centric semis? That's the title of our note today.
Like the NXPs and the
ADI coming up, Texan, Microchip.
semis.
Yeah, great businesses. They all guided down. They all have way too much inventory. They have more broad-based economic exposure and don't have a lot of AI. You know, it's hard to own them when I don't think gross margins can go up and they have a lot of inventory. I could still sink my teeth into this AI trend for the time being. I think at some point you'll want exposure to them to the good businesses. I just think it's too early. So, look, our call coming in the year was to like software that is accelerating growth and to like AI-centric semis, avoid the industrials. I think that's still right. I do worry about the EV to gross profit or the valuation, but I know that's not the leading variable I can use to pick stock.
Interesting. I don't know. I'm kind of, one of those things that I've always been like, I guess I wouldn't say envious of, but like, I feel stupid that I didn't get into stocks sooner, right? I honestly am only into a few things, right? But not just in general. Like, I wish I, got into Tesla and got into these other stocks, but at the same time, it's like I'm into crypto, so it is what it is. But I don't know. All right, Bitcoin hits 47,000 for the first time since January, rising more than 10% in a week. CNBC's Crypto World. Guys, hit that like button. I hate asking, but YouTube makes me. Let's do it.
Today, Bitcoin crosses $47,000 to end the week. New York Attorney General Letitia James files an amended complaint expanding the office's lawsuit against Digital Currency Group. And Jacqueline Burns-Coven with Chainalysis breaks down what contributed to total crypto ransom payments jumping to their highest level yet.
Fully Electric said Tesla, NVIDIA, AMD, and Intel. Smart man. Very smart man.
Welcome to CNBC's Crypto World. I'm Tanea McKeel. Crypto prices marching higher in a big comeback to end the week. As of noon Eastern, Bitcoin climbed nearly 5% to trade above the $47,000 mark. At one point, it reached a high of about $47,700, a level not seen since January 11th when U.S. spot Bitcoin ETFs began trading. Ether rose more than 2.5% to $24.87, and Solana climbed more than 2%, trading at $105.
Douglas, real quick, just said, just stay focused. The biggest issue is that most failed investors make it not giving it time to mature. Yeah, most failed investors make is not. Oh yeah, the biggest issue that. All right, I know what you're saying. So yeah, the biggest mistake, more or less, right? People don't give it time to mature, right? The longer you hold, the better off you're going to be. More than likely, over time, the good stocks and the good cryptos are going to appreciate in value, right? It's mostly your fears, right? You get scared, your emotions. You need to separate your emotions out of the market when you invest into anything. So never sell for a loss. Just wait. Just wait. Because you're not investing more than you can afford to lose, right? So if it goes to zero, fuck it.
The week, Bitcoin and Ether are higher by 10% and 8% respectively. Positive sentiment appears to be returning as outflows from the Grayscale Bitcoin ETF continue to taper off. Crypto also catching a bid from the stock market, where the benchmark S&P 500 has been trading above 5,000 for the first time. Bitcoin is still the underperformer over the past 30 days, with a mild 1% gain roughly compared to the S&P's 5% and ETH more than doubling that for the same period.
My wife made a good point. This pocket change. Thank you. She said only sell for a loss if it gives you a write-off. Yes, only if it benefits you in taxes. Yes, we're guilty of that.
It makes sense to see ETH continue outperforming here, where markets have a healthy appetite for risk and stocks are running to record highs. Bitcoin, nevertheless, approaching a key resistance level at $48,600. Chart analysts say if it clears that, the door could be open for a new high above 50 and perhaps even an all-time high. The moves pulled crypto-focused stocks higher, with Coinbase climbing nearly 5% as of noon Eastern. CleanSpark soared more than 26%, getting an extra lift from the rise in Bitcoin after it posted better-than-expected results for its fiscal first quarter late yesterday. Okay, let's talk about the top stories. New York Attorney General Letitia James is expanding her office's lawsuit against Digital Currency Group, now seeking more than $3 billion in restitution for defrauded investors. The AG's amended complaint is the result of more investors coming forward following its October 2023 lawsuit against DCG, Gemini, and DCG-owned Genesis. That lawsuit accused both companies of misleading representations about the investment program called Gemini Earn. The office says the continued investigation revealed these additional investors were given false assurance that their funds were safe when they really weren't, leading to an additional $2 billion in assets that were lost. In total, the office says the companies defrauded more than 230,000 investors of more than $3 billion. Attorney General James said in a statement that the, quote, illegal cryptocurrency scheme and the horrific financial losses that real people have suffered are yet another reminder of why stronger cryptocurrency regulations are needed to protect all investors. We reached out to DCG for a comment, and a spokesperson called the development, quote, baseless, adding that the firm will, quote, fight the claims aggressively. Genesis had just reached a tentative settlement with the AG's office, which was announced yesterday. The settlement agreement revealed the crypto lender has agreed to stop conducting business in New York. That agreement still needs to be approved by the bankruptcy court. And
what does business in New York? Everything is stopped in New York.
I told you last week that Genesis also settled an SEC lawsuit over the Earn program and agreed to a $21 million fine that will be paid only if the crypto lender is able to fully pay back customers in its bankruptcy. Next, JP Morgan released a survey revealing that more than 70% of institutional traders aren't interested in trading crypto. 78% of respondents indicated they have no plans to trade crypto in the next 5 years.
Yeah, right.
That's an uptick from 72% last year. Among those who did show interest, only 9% are
Well, I mean, that could be just people that are holding, right?
actively trading digital tokens. The annual survey, which includes responses from more than 4,000 institutional traders across 65 countries, also asked about the most influential technologies that will shape the future of trading over the next 3 years. Blockchain and distributed ledger technology dropped to 7% this year from 12% last year. Meanwhile, AI, which tied blockchain technology just 2 years ago at 25%, took the lead as the most influential technology at 61%.
AI is going to just rule everything.
All right, for our main story, this week, blockchain analytics firm Chainalysis revealed that crypto criminals extorted a record amount of money from ransomware attacks in 2023, more than $1 billion in total. So crypto.
If I can stress anything, if you guys are looking into new projects or any type of just anything new, please use a PC that is not your normal shit. Don't do it on your phone because you might get SIM swapped. Don't do it on a computer where you have your crypto. Do it on a separate PC, please. And if you don't have a separate PC, then don't do it. That's just, please be safe. All right. I know way too many people that have gotten scammed, and clearly they're going to talk about it again here. It's just one of those things. Real quick, Fully Electric said CCXD right now legally only Coinbase and Gemini is allowed. Appreciate that, buddy.
World's Talia Kaplan spoke with Jacqueline Burns-Coven, head of cyber threat intelligence at the blockchain data firm, to discuss the findings of the new report. She also weighs in on whether we can expect the upward trend to continue in 2024.
Real quick.
It's a fucking bird.
Thanks for being here, Mr. Geek of All Trades. You said AI isn't going to take your job. People that know how to use AI will take your job. You're correct.
This week, Chainalysis revealed that ransomware crypto payments hit a record high in 2023 after experiencing a drop the year before. What do you attribute this rise to, and what stood out to you from your findings?
Right. So 2023 was not just an increase over 2022. We had a record-setting year in terms of ransomware payments. We identified at least $1.1 billion in ransomware payments, and that's a conservative estimate. So not only was it a rise, it was a near doubling of the year prior.
So let's take a step back for a second. Why do you think it dropped in 2022?
Sure. We attribute the drop in 2022 to a confluence of factors. We attribute that to victims being better defended and maybe negating the need to pay when they were attacked by ransomware. We've also become privy to law enforcement investigations and infiltration of ransomware groups like Hive that also averted payments. And what we can't discount is the fact that the Russia-Ukraine conflict took ransomware actors that might be involved on either side of the Russia-Ukraine equation out of commission. They were diverted, distracted, and displaced from their financially motivated activity on account of that conflict.
So according to the report out this week, Chainalysis said that some of the attacks were carried out by exploiting the file transfer software MoveIt, which affected companies like the BBC and British Airways. How were the attackers able to carry this out even?
I think.
Hold on, 100 Air. My dumbass got took last night for about $700 on my Phantom wallet. Clicked on something I shouldn't have. What did you click on? What did you click on, sir? I need to know because I have a Phantom wallet. Now I'm nervous about it. What'd you click on? Give me more than that, please, because that's terrible. That's not cool. What was it? Was it an airdrop or was it I don't know. Like, well, you can't really click on much inside this thing. I'd be so mad. I'd be so mad if I lost my money. Yeah, no, I don't click on shit inside here, but I want to know what you clicked on because that's terrifying. Just saying. All right, you let us know in the chat. You're supposed to be claiming a drop. Oh no, what drop? What drop? What was it? Tell people. Don't scare us like this. Damn it. All right, now I gotta look. What drops are available? How do you hold on? How do I do this? How do I look? The only one I see is that Jupiter one, but I claimed that and it was fine. I just unlinked my wallet afterwards, so weird. Oh, didn't mean to do that. The new Saga device. Interesting. NFT, yeah. No, see, I hate NFTs, and this is why. NFTs are freaking scams. Every single one of them. I don't care. Like you're selling a freaking digital art bullshit for ridiculous amounts of money, and when 90% of people are gonna get freaking either just burnt or scammed, like every single damn time. I don't care. It always happens. I'm so sorry that you lost that money. It's terrible, but guys, don't trust this NFT shit. God.
The most emblematic attacks of 2023 were.
But see, like some airdrops are okay. Like the Juniper one, I had no problem. Or Jupiter, it's Jupiter, right? Yeah, the Jupiter one, I had no problem getting. But man, I can't. NFTs, man, there's too much risks with them. I can't do it.
Unforeseen attacks like we've never seen before. Focused on file transfer protocols and zero-day vulnerabilities, which had previously not really been leveraged that much in ransomware, and that enabled groups like Clop to attain.
Hold on, is this it? Are these the? I just found it. I was like, where can I click on stuff? This stuff, hidden collectibles, this shit. Did you click on one of these? What the hell is all this? I never even looked at this before. What is all that? Is it this shit? I ain't clicking on none of that. That's terrifying.
Victims, hundreds, thousands of victims from a single vulnerability. And so that certainly contributed to the rise we saw in 2023. And I think we should continue to.
That is sketchy as hell. I never seen that. I had to like oh, look. So it was like this under mine. Oh, hold on. It was like this under hidden collectibles. If I hit the arrow, then it like pops up and all of them show. What in the hell? We're gonna hide those back away, and I ain't gonna touch that again.
Look at 2024
oh, no.
with the same lens that threat actors are going to adapt, and we have to understand what's in our tech stacks so that we understand how we can patch vulnerabilities, prepare our defenses, and prepare in the event that our business or government entity or hospital is attacked by ransomware.
Jeez.
Do you think the increase in ransomware attacks in 2023 is in large part because of the exploits on MoveIt specifically? Did that account for most of the attacks last year?
I would say the MoveIt attacks certainly did make Clop the predominant player during that period that it was exploiting those. But what our data really shows is that there are payments for smaller amounts for smaller victims, and there's been attacks by more sophisticated actors like Clop which we call big game hunters, able to attack larger victims for larger payouts. And I think what's markedly different about 2023 from years prior is that we're seeing more victims paying ransoms over $1 million. So At least 75% of total ransomware volume is comprised of payments of $1 million or more. And that's very much an increase from years prior.
So Chainalysis warns that even though 2022 saw a drop in ransomware payment volume, the overall trend line from 2019 to 2023 indicates ransomware is an escalating problem. So what is your outlook for these attacks this year? Do you think the trend will continue to move higher?
I think we should all certainly be on alert. No company or entity or business is immune to these attacks, unfortunately. I think what makes me hopeful is that we are still seeing victims less inclined to pay, whether that's out of sanctions concern, whether that's because they've defended or prepared backups that negate the need to pay. And I am hopeful for continued law enforcement operations. And I think what the data really shows is that
Oh my God, is it this much time? Like this late? This lady is like, I feel like she took a Xanax before she started this interview. She's talking so slow.
of blockchain forensics and blockchain intelligence to go after different facets of the ransomware supply chain.
I'm gonna bump this up a little.
Not just the extortionists themselves, but also the tools and services they rely on. So it really does take
Now she sounds normal.
government approach, as well as victims, organizations, incident response firms, cybersecurity firms. And I will also highlight the role cryptocurrency exchanges have. I think what comes out in our data this year is that ransomware actors are adopting new cryptocurrency services to launder their funds, because we're seeing cryptocurrency businesses are developing more robust AML KYC policies that are preventing ransomware actors from finding safe haven in those exchanges to convert their crypto to cash.
You know what's funny? Even her talking at 1.25% speed, Crypto Zombie still talks faster than her.
So expanding on that, what else
That's
do you
right.
think can be done to try and curb the problem?
I think in addition to victims being better prepared and having a plan if and when a ransomware attack occurs, I think reporting is the next best option. We can't disrupt what we cannot see. And really, the beauty of the blockchain is the ability for private sector businesses and law enforcement to communicate and be able to disrupt these payments and impose cost, and increase the risk of getting involved in ransomware and make it less profitable.
So where?
All right, I don't think I can't stick this one out anymore. I'm sorry, guys. I don't think any of us will really be affected by ransomware personally. It's more going to be like, just other types of hacks like keyloggers or freaking, I don't know, all the other shit you guys can get hit, right? SIM swapped, whatever. Just don't click on links, okay? You'll be safe. Don't click on links. Don't go to random websites. It's like walking in your neighbor's house, sitting on the couch and expecting something, right? Like Mining King would say. Just don't do it. Don't let strangers in your house, right? That's what you're doing by going to weird websites and clicking on shit. Anyways, Bitcoin, it can't be this easy. I want to see what Mr. Lark Davis has said. I haven't had a chance to watch this. So, guys, hit that like button. If you guys don't know who this is, go check him out. Link is in the description. Let's do it.
So I was thinking about this the other day, and it almost feels weird right now. It feels like something's almost wrong with the crypto markets. And I mean that because it almost feels too easy, this whole 4-year cycle thing. And all.
Yes, also watch your emails, please. You guys will get so I got random emails to my my personal account. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut him off, but you get emails. You'll get some, like I got one from a fake NordVPN thing yesterday, right? And it was saying that like, oh, thanks for renewing your membership. It was like $400, some shit. I don't even know. But it was just like, thank you, blah, blah, blah. This is the invoice number. You'll be charged, blah, blah, blah. Call this number if there's any issues. Like, don't call that number. They want you to call the number. Don't call it. Don't click on shit. Just ignore it. Guess what? If it gets hit in your bank, then go dispute it at your bank account. You know what I mean? If it was legit, then okay, whatever. You'll see it in your account and you can deal with it then. If it's not legit, just ignore it. Or if it seems like it's sketchy, ignore it. Don't touch it.
All the big news. When you start to look at the forest from the trees with the crypto markets right now, I feel like it just seems so freaking obvious. Is anyone else seeing this?
Maybe.
Is anyone else seeing this? Because holy crap, man. What is going on? Well, I want to tell you exactly what I see is going on. I want to show you the forest. Because I think when you see the forest, you're going to understand this is This is an opportunity of a lifetime we're sitting on right now. The next 18 months are going to be so stupid. So much money is going to be made, maybe 24 months. Holy cow. So let me just break it down. We're going to talk about Bitcoin, and then we're going to talk about some of the altcoin narratives we see coming out as well. Just a few notes on that. But Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, it's the top of the liquidity cascade. It's the top of the waterfall that splashes everything else with its watery goodness throughout the crypto space. So here's, if you're betting against crypto, if you're betting against Bitcoin right now, you're crazy, man, because this is what you're betting against. Bitcoin halving is coming in 2 months. 2 months. Every Bitcoin halving has been followed by a new all-time high. Within about 6 months, we start hitting new high prices. Following that, about 12 months after the new high price, sometimes a bit sooner, sometimes only 6 months later, we see a peak price for the market. Okay, so what do we have? 18 to 21, 22 months, something like that before markets top out. And that is signposted by the Bitcoin halving, which is happening in 2 months. When that happens, by the way, the amount of Bitcoin produced every day by miners goes down from 900 to 450 Bitcoin per day. And you have to understand the demand right now. So liquidity is flowing in record amounts, essentially, right now. Michael Saylor, he's still buying, man. That crazy degenerate man, that genius, that madman, he's still buying. ETFs right now are adding thousands of coins daily, Monday to Friday, because they're ETFs. They only trade on the days the stock market trades, but you know what I'm saying, right? ETFs, thousands of coins daily. Every single day since inception. That's insane. Guess what comes next? Hong Kong Bitcoin ETFs. We've already seen a $250 billion asset management company in Hong Kong apply for a Bitcoin ETF, and Hong Kong's equivalent of the SEC has said, we are going to approve spot Bitcoin ETFs. That means China money is coming for Bitcoin ETF products next. They don't even have to have the same level of demand. If they have 1/10 of the demand that American products have, that adds up massively. And then what about Korea? Are you starting to see this come together yet? What about Korea? Well, Korea's office of the president is meeting with the US SEC to ask them about Bitcoin ETF products and how they can release them into the markets, essentially, meaning that Korea is about to get Bitcoin ETFs. Now, if you know anything about Korea, you know that's huge news because people in Korea are crazy about crypto. Retail still bidding. No. Never went away. Right throughout the bear market, retail kept bidding, retail kept buying. And now we have a situation where retail buyers buy almost as much Bitcoin as is produced on a daily basis. Once we cut that in half, retail buyers alone will definitely meet the daily demand of Bitcoin in terms of what's produced by miners. And then you still have all these other people bidding up the Bitcoin. Whales are still bidding. In the last few weeks, we've seen 69 new whale accounts created. Those are people who have bought more than 1,000 Bitcoin apiece. Holy crap, man. Holy crap. That's insane. Just this, if nothing else was happening in the crypto markets, just this would be so fundamentally, incredibly, massively bullish, it would hurt my brain. You have to understand, if you haven't been around for years in the markets, none of this stuff used to happen. If I could wind back to 2017, any single one of these stories would be so big, it would just knock the socks off the markets. And we have all of it together happening at the same time. Everything coming together. They didn't even mention the banks. Well, the banks, more and more banks than ever are now offering Bitcoin trading to their customers, custody to their customers. We're seeing all kinds of like apps in Southeast Asia and Brazil and stuff like that that are offering Bitcoin to their customers. It's insane. The liquidity on-ramps have literally never been bigger in crypto than they are today. And we're still 40% under the all-time high for Bitcoin, 50% under the all-time high for basically the entire cryptocurrency market. Come on, man. Come on. And look, let's just have a little liquidation there. So real quick, before I get into the altcoin stuff, because this is a big part.
Hold on. Before I get on the altcoin stuff, Mr. Luke, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Hopefully you can. Look at that. Look at those. See that? The yellow wire that's supposed to be, or that is black, that's supposed to be yellow. Look at how burnt those were. And then look, I went to unplug them. Let me see. Focus. No. They completely like, oh, is this one actually? Man, focus, will you? No, it's not gonna focus. Look at the 6-pin. Completely destroyed. Crazy. So just check your KS0 Pro cables. It wasn't the barrel connectors that I made. It was these. So I'm glad I caught it, but that could have been shitty. All right.
The picture too. I know Bitcoin's big daddy, right? But when you understand all the narratives coming for altcoins as well, it's absolutely massive. But by the way, if you're not signed up to the Wealth Master newsletter yet, get signed up.
Yeah, it's more or less because it chokes down the electricity going into the KS0 Pros, into the barrel jacks, so it screws up the 6-pins. Just check them. Just make sure they're okay. You know what I mean? If they're good, then whatever.
Airdrop alpha, technical analysis,
no
and much.
See, like this guy, like I honestly, I value this dude's opinion way more than a lot of people. But he is a very big advocate for airdrops, and airdrops will get you into friggin' hot water. As you guys, we just talked about it with the Phantom stuff, right? NFT airdrop bullshit. You got to be careful, okay? Certain airdrops are fucking scams. Just being frank about it. All right, so just be careful.
More straight to your inbox. Plus, if you get signed up,
don't chase random airdrops. God, I gotta skip forward a little bit.
Okay, so check it out. Okay, so altcoins, massive narratives here as well.
Huge
Think about all the
gains
stuff going
in
on.
Altcoins.
Coinbase is about to win versus the SEC in court. That's going to be massive when that happens. Absolutely blow open the door for altcoins. Ethereum ETFs are coming in May. Every indication is that they're going to get approved. The SEC has no leg to stand on, so we're getting Ethereum ETFs, which again brings billions and billions of dollars of TradFi money into the markets. We have major Ethereum upgrades, like blobs coming, which are going to make layer 1 Ethereum more friendly to use, a little bit cheaper to use. Plus, we're going to have the EIP 4844 upgrade, which is going to lower Ethereum layer 2 fees by 10 to 100x, making Ethereum layer 2s cost competitive with stuff like Solana. Crazy, right? The flywheel here for massive liquidity expansion is insane. Solana Fire Dancer is coming, taking Solana up to the technical capabilities, the edge of technical capabilities. It's hard to go beyond that with our current technology of 1.2 million transactions per second, which is what Solana is going to be capable of. Whoa. Insanely good games are coming. Like insanely good looking games are coming. Don't fade that. That'll bring in millions of new users. Trillions of dollars, at least hundreds of billions of dollars of real world assets are about to come on chain during this market cycle. And that's going to bring huge liquidity once again into the markets. Then we have airdrops. Right now, I'm getting the same kind of vibes. If you weren't here in 2020, let me tell you, because the vibes are the same right now. DeFi summer
really
in 2020.
Actually, they really are kind of the same vibes.
Injected billions of dollars of fresh capital because everybody's getting rich off of farming all these
random. It's way different this time with the ETFs, and the halving is way more. It's going to be cutting, obviously, Bitcoin, in half, which is way less than we saw in 2020, right? It was they got halved after that, and now it's getting halved again. So it is going to be extremely scarce.
Random coins. Same kind of thing happening now with airdrops. People are farming airdrops. People are having a good time. It's crazy, man. So much money has been created. We've had multiple airdrops that have hit $1 billion plus market caps already. It's insanity. People have been getting 4-figure, 5-figure, 6-figure airdrops. And guess what they do with those airdrops? They sell them. They buy Bitcoin.
They lose it all because they got scammed.
They buy Ethereum. They buy Solana. Money moves around the ecosystem.
Some airdrops are legit. Some are definitely
craziness. Not. Okay, you're standing on the press.
If I could suggest anything with airdrops, if you're going to try to claim airdrops, make sure there is nothing in that wallet. Whatever wallet you're clicking on shit with or linking to, please do not hold a lot of money in that wallet, because you will more than likely lose it. And if you don't lose it, then hey, good on you. Swap the other shit out. Send it through like Simple Swap or something else and get it to a different wallet. Just get it off of whatever wallet you're trying to link to airdrops, okay? Don't hold shit there. It's just a burner wallet. Exactly, 100%.
Precipice of a major market cycle. The only question is, are you going to pay attention or not? Are you participating? And are you going to do everything that you possibly can over the coming 6 months, 9 months, which is going to be the best final last chance for getting great buying opportunities, or are you going to ignore it? Because the people who hustle the hardest right now and for the rest of 2024 are the ones who are going to get the absolute best rewards in 2025. Because look at everything we've just talked about, understand everything we just talked about, and then understand where the market's going. Because it's going to be crazy, man.
It's going to be insane. All right, guys. So this is whatever. This is just what I labeled one of them. But this little thing is a PC, okay? Tiny PC, 4 cores, 256 gigabytes of sorry, the SSD is 256. The gigabytes is 8 gigabytes of RAM, I believe, in this thing. This is a great little PC for doing stupid shit, okay? If you're gonna do stupid shit, take risks on a dumb little PC like this, okay? It's like $100. I don't know. You could buy them everywhere. They have Lenovo ones too. Actually, it's plugged in, so I can't take it out. But they have like little, you know, there's like little Dell ones or Lenovo ones. Buy a little PC like this. So you don't care if it gets bombed, if you have to wipe it out, okay? Do dumb things on that. Don't do it on your main PC. Biggest piece of advice I can give you. All right, last but not least, you guys love the Shitcoin Daily. Let's get into it. The real reason Bitcoin price is pumping. I didn't have a chance to watch it, so I want to. Let's get into it. Guys, that like button. Appreciate you all for hanging out. Mining King, I see you. Appreciate you, buddy.
The crypto market is about to skyrocket, with Bitcoin's halving.
Or you can get a Raspberry Pi. Yes, you can do that too.
Just 2 months away. 95% of all Bitcoin buyers in history are in profit as long as you didn't sell. Amazing metrics.
Facts.
Speaking of amazing Bitcoin metrics, smash the like button. Let's get this information out there
Let's get to
as
100
many people
likes
as possible. 4 Bitcoin ETFs are in the top 25 ETFs of all time. BlackRock, Fidelity, ARK Invest, Bitwise. This chart shows the top 25 ETFs ever in history after only just 1 month on the market. So this data spans a total of 5,535 ETFs launched in the last 30 years. BlackRock and Fidelity are in a league of their own, each over $3 billion, and ARK Invest and Bitwise also making the list. Amazing. Please understand how successful these Bitcoin ETFs are. Even today, February 9th, big net inflows over 400 million. This is the
crazy. Also, if you guys wanted to, you guys could just use a CPU mining rig and get a little USB and get Unraid on it. I think Unraid's like $50 for like your lifetime or whatever, $60 maybe. But you can literally just download it on the USB and you can boot the CPU rig from Unraid, or from the USB rather. It'll open up to Unraid, right? And you can make VMs inside of that PC. Like you can just put 2 cores on it, X amount of gigabytes to run the thing, and just to get it like up and going with Windows. Like it's really not that hard. There's a shit ton of videos out there, and you guys can totally do it way cheaper than like buying all new hardware if you already have a CPU mining rig and you don't care about using it.
Third biggest inflow day for the Bitcoin ETF group since their launch. First day, 655 million. On the 17th, 453 million. Understand how atypical this
Or you can use Proxmox. I guess it's free. I've never used it, but Crypto KJ says it's free, so I trust them.
is. Understand how successful these are compared to your usual ETFs. Historical context. It's really unusual for new ETFs to have inflows every day. Here's the daily fund flow for gold, the first gold ETF after its launch. It's one of the most successful ETF launches of all time. In 1 month, it had 8 days of positive inflow, 1 day of negative inflow, 11 days of zero flows. The sustained demand we're seeing in Bitcoin ETFs is remarkable. You remember that post Kathy Wood retweeted kind of explaining all this, right? Oh wait, it was me. The gold ETF was one of the most successful ETF launches of all time. Look at what happened when the gold ETF launched back in 2004.
Facts.
Like we said, this was one of the most successful of all time. This is what the price of gold did. Bitcoin's ETF coming in hot, way more successful. So
ooh, that's a good point. Actually, Fully Electric, sorry. I didn't mean to cut him off, but I kind of did. Oracle VM Virtual Box is free too and very easy to use. Yes, but that's the only thing that's weird about that is you do it on your PC, right? I've used it before. Actually, Yeti walked me through using that before. And I don't know if I would trust that as much as I trust a different like PC. You know what I mean? That's like with Unraid, and I'm doing it through a browser on my computer. Virtual machine is like inside your computer on your, I don't know, desktop. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's weird to me. I don't know. I got to actually check into that, but maybe I should do a video about that and just show you guys the differences. It'd be kind of neat.
Bitcoin's ETF.
Actually, you know what? Mining King, how about you do a video on that? Because you're the technical guy here. Give us which one's better. Do Proxmox, Unraid, and what's it called? The virtual box, and give us like a walkthrough. That'd be sick. That's what we need. The Mining King, please. If you guys aren't subbed to the Mining King, go check him out. I know he has like 1,000 different jobs and a million different things to do, but I'm just adding more shit to his plate. Let me just pile it on and grab my shovel. Give me a second.
More successful than this, of course, we're still kind of here in relation to the ETF launch. Looks like with gold, a big run up going into it, then a cool down consolidation period, and then a huge melt up. This is what could happen with Bitcoin. A big difference, of course, is that after the gold ETF launched, there was more demand. They started mining more gold. They increased supply. With Bitcoin, they cannot do that. In fact, supply flow gets cut in half in just a few months. Like and share this if you agree. Follow for more. Please understand what's happening. Take a look at this chart. Net Bitcoin ETF flows. The black line is the total net Bitcoin flows to the ETF. So this is the net Bitcoin in the ETFs to date, while the yellow is the daily ETF inflows. So compare this yellow to gold's daily ETF inflows, and the net is up and to the right. Understand that the 9 Bitcoin ETFs, not counting GBTC, have just flipped MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy,
which is huge. They have a giant holding.
Bitcoin holdings took 2-3 years to get up to this level. Bitcoin ETFs did it in 1 month. I love this chart.
I mean, granted, the Bitcoin ETFs are all kind of bundled into one thing, right? But nonetheless, it does still make Bitcoin a way more scarce asset.
10 Bitcoin ETFs, Bitcoin holdings over time. So before the ETFs, there was only grayscale. It was all blue, right? Today, BlackRock, Fidelity, certainly taking their piece of the pie. Just an interesting way to show the data. The U.S. stock market is up. The S&P 500 closes above 5,000 for the first time ever. I bring this up because now that Bitcoin is tradable via ETFs with a direct conduit into the crypto market, there's a decent chance we are just even more strongly indexed and correlated to the SPX. And the SPX, the stock market, keeps taking out new all-time highs. And with the Federal Reserve and Jerome Powell incentivized to keep this going throughout the election year because Trump would fire him, send Bitcoin's price and crypto prices with haste. ETFs are the Bitcoin brand awareness boost we never asked for, but always desired. And then what? What comes next? Ethereum ETFs are coming. Traditional finance institutions and Wall Street folks are going to love it, and there's nothing haters can do about it. If your portfolio is not heavy on ETH, then you'll have no one to blame but yourself when you realize you effed up, according to this analyst. It is my personal opinion that Bitcoin and Ethereum and many other quality cryptocurrency projects will be making new all-time highs either this year or next year. Cryptocurrency is about to boom in the US. All of us in crypto now have a strong possibility, a big chance of getting richer than we've ever imagined. There is only one thing that could stop all of this from happening, though. Crypto has just one final boss to defeat before mass adoption can occur in the US. Elizabeth Warren's Digital Asset Anti-Money Laundering Act needs to be stopped.
God, she sucks. She sucks so bad.
We can make the difference. Like this post, share this post.
This post isn't going to do anything, but.
And so you fully understand exactly what Elizabeth Warren is trying to pass, trying to do to crypto. Journalist Rachel Wolfson spoke with Perianne, the CEO and founder of the Chamber of Digital Commerce, whose sole mission is to advocate for positive Bitcoin crypto regulation. She explains exactly how Elizabeth Warren is trying to kill crypto with her bill and why this needs to be stopped. Listen.
The bill, if you read it, I can kind of walk you through what it does, but effectively it would ban cryptocurrencies in the United States. It doesn't That's not what the words on the page say. It doesn't say we're banning crypto. It defines certain things in the crypto in our space, and it defines them under the Bank Secrecy Act and says they have to comply with the same type of financial reporting that financial institutions have to abide by, like banks. So this includes self-hosted wallets. That a self-hosted wallet would be regulated like a financial institution. It also says Bitcoin miners, any kind of node validator would be subject to financial reporting requirements. Of course, if you are mining Bitcoin, you do not have the name, the address, the social security number of the transactions affiliated with the transactions you're verifying, because that's not how it works. That information does not exist. So because you couldn't collect this information and report it to the government, you could not run a legal Bitcoin mining business in the United States. Same thing with self-hosted wallets.
So it's physically impossible to do what she's asking miners to do. Idiot.
Same thing with anybody acting as a node validator, which means it's a backdoor ban.
What's the name of the bill? Like its proper name? I know you mentioned 2016.
Yeah, it's the Digital Asset Anti-Money Laundering Act, Senate Bill 2669.
Cool. Okay.
We just call it the crypto ban bill because that's what it is.
The cryptocurrency market is
stupid. Shout out to Altcoin Daily for that. That was a good video. They didn't show anything. That's weird, right? Weird. Anyways, all right, let's check out the market. Recap things. What do you guys want to talk about? Obviously, we were talking about scams and people getting hit with airdrops that were, obviously malicious and whatever. So please be careful. Again, airdrops, anything along those lines. Don't click on them or get into them with a wallet that you use and hold a bunch of shit on. Please, if you're going to get into an airdrop with a certain wallet because you've been using it, send your funds out, and then if you want to claim it, have fun. Oh yeah, you know what, Crypto KJ, thank you. I meant to pull that up. That's what I wanted to show. Thank you. All right, common crypto scams and how to avoid them. Free NFT giveaway. My opinion, all NFTs are scams. I hate them. They are stupid and foolish, and I don't understand it. Go buy a Pokemon card or something. All right, get away from NFTs. I don't know. I don't trust them. They have good use case. They can have good use case, but monkey pictures and bullshit is not a good use case, in my opinion. All right, let's see. Assume any unsolicited token or NFT in your wallet is a scam, especially those offering something for free. Never click on links in paid Google results, social posts, replies, or messages to access an app or airdrop. All right, that's like the biggest thing. People always click on shit. Stop clicking on shit. Use Phantom to safely access apps and airdrops that are verified and safe. What does that mean? Use Phantom to safely access. How is that? What? I don't understand that one, because it's not. You can get screwed still. Doesn't matter if you use Phantom. What? Never give out your private key or secret recovery phrase. No shit. Oh shit. All right, let's see. With the increasing number of tokens, apps, and airdrops, there is also a rise in scams aiming to steal them. It appears that almost every other day there is a new story of someone being fooled into believing they've won a prize or used a legitimate app only to discover they were on a malicious site and signed a transaction that emptied their wallet's funds. At Phantom, we developed an industry-leading technology and organizational security practices to help protect you, but it's important to understand what popular scams look like today so you can better protect yourself. Here's a list of common crypto scams to look out for and solutions on how to avoid them. Common crypto scams: fake giveaway airdrops. Yes. Oh, Mining King, if I get hacked, I hate you so much. Damn it. Why do they have to show Phantom? Why does it have to be a Phantom wallet thing? Why is it? Now I'm all nervous about this Jupiter app. God damn it. Oh, this Jupiter thing. But I don't know. Anyways, I claimed the Jupiter airdrop. It worked fine for that WEN token, I think. And I disconnected my wallet after I did so, and it's been fine since, knock on wood. I haven't lost my funds. We'll see. The scam promises free tokens or NFTs to bait you into clicking a malicious link. Once you've clicked the link, which is usually found in spam, NFT, or fake ad, it directs you to a malicious website to connect your wallet or approve transactions. If you do, it'll drain your wallet. All right, I think I'm safe. I didn't get drained, and I disconnected it after, so. Woo. You know SpongeBob, the meme? Assume any unsolicited NFT in your wallet is a scam and never click links in them. Use trusted banners or verified apps in Phantom to access apps and airdrops. Customer support imposters. Oh gosh, please verify people. Okay, you know what, actually in my Discord this morning, it was late last night, Mr. Teaspoon Miner, he's one of my mods, he's actually a founder of Misfit Mining. Me and him kind of opened this thing up together, right? He sent me a scammer that actually paid, I was shocked, they paid the $5 in Discord to get the same exact like colorful thing spinning around my logo to scam people. So I will never DM you randomly, okay? There's going to be a purpose, and I'll never ask you to get into anything or send money or this is how you trade or anything along those lines, all right? So 99% of the time I will never message you. Just a heads up, it'll be in Discord publicly before any sort of DM ever, if it's even a chance. Okay, anyways, please, the only way to get your tokens back, your wallet is reporting to their Gmail support team. This is fucking bullshit. Okay, please be careful with these freaking things. God, this involves scammers pretending to be customer support representatives or other users to trick you into providing sensitive information. Often they provide a fake email or link or to a website where they ask you to divulge your seed phrase or sign a malicious transaction. Why would they need your seed phrase? Nobody will ever need your seed phrase unless they're trying to steal your shit. Okay, so just know that. Never follow links from unsolicited support messages. You can safely access our support team by opening your Phantom wallet, going to settings, help and support, start chat, and submit ticket. Well, I don't understand why you'd ever have to reach out to them to begin with. It's a fucking wallet. Hold your shit in it, send it out. You don't, I don't know. Get a hardware wallet, please. If you guys are interested in Tangem, great shill for me. Look at this, Tangem, okay? Seriously, this wallet, okay? This is a great wallet. I absolutely love it. It is just, it's, I don't know. People might not like it, but I like it. I use it every single freaking day, and I swear to God, I don't lie. That is legit what I use. I have a Ledger still. I have an LEPAL. Please just get your shit off of these app wallets. Don't hold a lot of money in them, please, okay? Please. Use code CCXD if you guys are interested, or anybody else's code. I don't care whose you use. It's $50, okay? It's worth the $50 to have peace of mind so your shit's not on an app and you can't get freaking scammed like this. Like, it's just stupid. Anyways, some sophisticated hackers impersonate users or gain control of the official social media accounts of brands that you follow. Again, like myself and other YouTubers, like there's people faking us every single day, and it's absurd. When they do, they often post links to fake airdrops, allow lists, or giveaways. If you're not careful, you may think it's legitimate and click through to connect your wallet. If you do, they'll drain your wallet. Okay, more or less, this whole thing is just going through. You get your wallet drained by clicking on shit. Please, oh God, okay, hold on, this is it. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me. Now I gotta look. Oh no, hold on. All right. God damn it. Max, we all scammed right now. Hold on. Oh boy. Uh-oh. No, this isn't it. It's different. Okay, I think we're good. Woo! I think we're all right. I think we're good. Oh man, Mining King, you just got me so nervous right now. I ain't even gonna lie. But look, it says at Jupe. Look, it's Jupe. The people won't even notice this. The TEN exchange, right? So you guys got to pay attention to the names. They will get it super close as they possibly can to just dry jam it 1000%. All right, just saying, be careful. It's fake. This one's fake. God, Mining King, I almost just had to tell everybody you were correct. Oh my gosh. I'm getting everything out of my now I'm getting everything out of my Phantom wallet. No, I'm just kidding. But don't click on this shit, please. Don't even go to it. Okay, just hold your loot there if you're gonna do it, and that's it. Only link your your Hivemapper, and yeah, don't trust shit, please. Don't trust shit. All right, I don't know if Crypto Mikhail's live. I didn't see him live. Is he live? Does anybody know? Can somebody search his channel? I guess I can do it in a second. Let me see. I don't think he's live this morning. Is he not live? Let me see. YouTube. Crypto Mikhail. Is he live? I don't think he is. I don't think he is. All right. He's not live. So we don't have to raid anybody, I guess. Nobody else is live. Is anybody else going live? Let me know in the chat. Is anybody else going live? If you are, I will redirect you. If not, then screw it. I'm more worried about Honey. Why? 100 air. Oh, because you got... Yeah, dude, get your shit out of there. Put it on Tangem. Honey, you can add... I have a video of how to add other coins to your Tangem wallet. Oh, that's greasy and gross. What is that? Man, I got panda fingers all over this thing. Look at this. This is grease. What's happening? Freaking lotion hands. What's going on? Panda. All right. So yeah, no, seriously, Tangem. You can add, they actually have Honey already listed in here. You can just add to the token. But if you don't have certain coins listed inside your wallet, if they are a, what's it called? A actual, if they don't have a main chain, if they're on like the Ethereum network, the Solana network, networks along those lines, right? Avalanche even. Let me show you guys. Let's see. Where is it? Let's see. Honestly, a video didn't get a lot of views at all, but this one right here, how to add coins, any coin basically, to your hardware wallet. So if you guys are interested, go check this out. It's like super simple. It's super simple to do. And shout out to my man Fully Electric for actually showing me that. It's great. Honey is a native token now. It's in the search bar. Yes, it is. On Tangem it is. Yep. They kind of ruined my video here because I was trying to do that. But yeah, if so, like, you can go to CoinGecko, you can literally copy the contract address and you can go to your Tangem. Okay, and I added ETC POW, even though it's a shit coin. But you can see I put the contract address in here under Ethereum Classic. It fills in the rest for you, and then guess what? Look at that. I have ETC POW now on my Tangem on the Ethereum Classic network. It's super easy to do. If it's not a main chain, you can add it yourself. If it's a main chain, unfortunately, it needs to be added by the Tangem team. So just know that. All right, it's yeah, I actually told you guys that Hivemapper here, like you could have done it with the Hivemapper too, but it's just yeah, they already added it, so it's on the Solana network. Anyways, all right guys, that's it. I gotta get the hell out of here. Now I'm nervous and I need to move my stuff. Teach me Tangem. Yes, I will teach you. I was actually thinking about that the other day, Miss Pocket Change. So we're gonna do that later today, actually. Get your stuff situated. All right, guys. I love you all and gals. You guys are all awesome. Appreciate you all. Sorry we're not rating anybody, but anyways, I think Serpent goes live at like 11. So good luck there. I'll catch you guys later on this evening, hopefully, for Mr. Mining Saturday Night Live. As long as I'm back in time, we have a few things we have to do, but hopefully I'll still be live. If not, Max, I'll be in touch soon. All right, guys, have a good day. Catch you soon. Peace out. Don't work too hard if you're working. And don't forget,
you guys don't get to 100 likes. I'm going to show you my cleavage.
You dirty old bastard. Just kidding, Max. I love you. Okay, bye.